Well, hello, beautiful people. How we doing today? It is another beautiful day, and I am so excited to continue on this book, The Excuse Me. Your Life is Waiting by Lynn Grabhorn. Yesterday, or the last time you're hearing this video, we were talking about getting into how we got into this mess, learning about Slugger Jesse, and really just kind of understanding that the core aspect of the law of attraction and what this book really represents more than anything is the feeling, not the thoughts, but the feeling. So we're going to dive deeper into that, and this is going to be part two, which will be a continued series. We're going to go all the way through the end of the book. So get ready, buckle up, and get excited over these next couple of weeks because it's going to be a great ride. And I'm really excited to get back into it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Here we go. All right. And let's just play the audio.
Human condition, my foot. Didn't it ever strike you as bizarre that our lives should be so tough when we're all so brilliant? Here we are, this hugely intelligent species that can split atoms, fly to the moon, and create the Flintstones. Yet we're all running around blowing each other up, having heart attacks, or starving to death. It makes no sense. How did we get into this mess? Or is it just the so-called human condition? It all began uncountable eons ago with the first untrue declarations from those who desired power, who proclaimed that our lives revolved around and were the result of circumstances over which we had no control, including being dominated by others. Since that's what everybody has believed for untold eons, that's what we still believe to this day. And so, like our parents before us and theirs before them, all the way back for God knows how many thousands of years, we have struggled, whacked, strained, worried, and died long before our time from the all too unnecessary demands of living. We believed it to be the human condition, part of the unfortunate affliction we have come to call reality. But the human condition is a myth. And so, for that matter, is what we call reality. The truth is, in our everyday natural state, we have the sacred ability to maneuver this thing called our life to be any way we want it to be. Any way, bar nothing, from a happy family to a filled-in ozone layer.
Hmm.
So why haven't the zillions of books written on how to have it all, how to think and get rich, how to visualize our way to success, and how to acquire power through positive thinking shown us how to help ourselves out of this mess? Simple. Every one of those books left out the most important key of all time to life and living. We create by feeling, not by thought. That's right. We get what we get by the way we feel, not by trying to slug things into place or control our minds. Every car accident, job promotion, great or lousy lover, full or empty bank account, comes to us by the most elemental law of physics. Like attracts like. And since most of us haven't felt too hot about what we've had for most of our lives, we've become highly gifted masters at attracting an overabundance of circumstances we'd rather not have. You want a new car? You got it. You want to work successfully for yourself? You got it. You want to close that deal? Make more money? Have a great relationship? Live without fear? Have a spiritually fulfilling life? Have superb health, freedom, independence? You got it. If you know how to feel it into being. The law of attraction, like attracts like, is absolute and has nothing to do with personalities. No one lives beyond this law, for it is the law of the universe. It's just that we never realized until recently that the law applies to us too. This is the law behind success or failure. It's what causes fender benders or fatalities. It is, to the point, what runs every waking moment of our lives. So if we want to turn our lives around, or bring in greater abundance, or health, or safety, or happiness of any kind, we have only to learn the simple steps of manipulating our feelings, and a whole new world of plenty opens for the asking. We were taught backwards. Most of us haven't a clue how we get what we get in life. First, there's that long list of things we want and never get, nor ever hope to get. Then there's that even longer list of all the things we don't want, yet seem to get more of with disheartening regularity. No one's to blame for this ceaseless dream busting. We were just taught backwards. Probably the most destructive thing we've been taught is that life is born of a series of circumstances served up to us on this gigantic platter called potluck, or fate, starting always with the parents we were born to and the environment in which we grew up. If we were born rich, we got a lucky draw. If we were born poor, struggle would be our more common destiny. If we found happiness, it was by the cherished touch of lady luck. If some drunken idiot crashed into us on the freeway, it was rotten fate. We've been taught that we gain only as we labor, that action is the magic word. Do, work, strive, sweat, toil, and then if our luck holds, we just might come out ahead. We've been taught by loving, misguided elders to be cautious and guarded. Don't climb the tree, honey, or you'll fall. Don't wear that silly thing or people will laugh. Don't forget to lock your doors or you'll be robbed. We've become such a defensive species. Our entire lives revolve around fearful credos of be careful, be cautious, be safe, and secure. Heaven forbid we should ever let that guard down. But the greatest obstacle to living our potential comes from toddler days when we were trained to look for what's wrong with everything, with our jobs, our cars, our relationships, our clothes, our shapes, our health, our freeways, our planet, our faith, our entertainment, our children, our government, even our friends. Yet most of the world can't even agree about what right or wrong is. So we war and strike and demonstrate and make laws and go to psychiatrists. That's life, you say. We have to take the good with the bad, the ups with the downs. We have to be on guard, work hard, do things right, be watchful, and hope for a break. Yes, that's the way life is. No, no, and no. That is simply not the way real life is. And it's time we faced up to how we actually do create what we have in our world, our empty or full bank accounts, our grand or boring jobs, our good fortune or bad, and everything else in this arena we so nonchalantly call reality. How do we do it? Don't laugh. It all comes from how we're vibrating. Look, Ma, I'm.
All right. Well, we're going to stop there. And let me just go ahead and get back here. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Yes. Wow. I got to tell you, this book is really fascinating. I'm trying to see how we want to break this up because uh and again, comment down below to tell me what you guys think, but I really want to kind of keep it at the 10 to 15-minute mark when it comes to these videos, just so that it's not too overwhelming. But I know posting them daily, it can happen, you know, over time. So, but I am going to post every day, so that is going to be the commitment no matter what. But is that okay with you guys, or do you want the videos to be, a little bit longer than that? I'm really open to suggestion. You guys just kind of, have to kind of let me know what you think works best. And based on how I did the videos last time, it seemed like everybody was okay with it. So I want to be able to continue. I know the anticipation of like, oh my gosh, I want to keep reading. I want to understand. But the whole point is to get through it and to get through it in its entirety without getting bored and making it digestible, is my theory, especially because as we're starting to get through this instant gratification and this idea of we got to have everything right now and just listen to it all in its entirety. um there's also opportunity to digest, to go back, to re-listen, to miss, to re um attach to things that maybe we missed along the way. I mean, there's so many gold nuggets just within this. Granted, there's a lot of just ranting in this part of it, but just even understanding like, hey, you know what? Maybe life is more about feeling, not so much trying to create actions and thinking and the hows and all that stuff, because that's what we're, at least for me, I know I've been accustomed to, and I don't know about you guys, but been accustomed to also too. So just even having the time to really understand and digest, like, hey, when am I doing this? How, is this really what is happening? What if I were to do something different? Now we're asking bigger questions, and by having these videos short, it gives us a day to digest all that information and not just keep jumping on to the next. So that's my theory behind it. I think it makes a lot of sense. But if you guys really have a strong argument against it, I'd love to hear it, so that we can, make sure that everybody is getting all the information. Regardless, all the information is going to be there. And I'm going to continue to do these videos. And I'm really excited for us to go along this journey because this book is so good. It is so good. And I think it's been done in a way that a lot of books still to this day haven't. And I don't think this book gets a lot of recognition for whatever reason, but here we are, and I'm willing to expose it to everybody, to the world, because it is such a fascinating book. So, with that said, we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you guys again for listening, and until next time, you guys make it a great day. Take care. Bye bye.